My sister revealed my biggest secret at my wedding, so I revealed hers. My older sister Denise never let me forget I was the family disappointment. Straight A's, student body president, Harvard Law School. She collected achievements like stamps. Why can't you be more like your sister became the soundtrack of my childhood. What no one knew was that while Denise celebrated her Harvard acceptance, I was quietly launching my first legal consulting business from my bedroom. By high school graduation, I had built a network of 50 law firms that relied on my research and strategies. None knew they were working with a teenager. By the time Denise graduated from Harvard Law, I owned controlling interests in 7 major law firms across the East Coast through my shell companies. When Denise joined Preston & Hayes, Boston's most prestigious law firm, she didn't know I had acquired it 6 months earlier. She walked in not realizing her little sister was her boss. "You should see my office," she gloated at family dinner. "Corner suite, partner track. What are you doing? Still with that consulting business?" I smiled. Something like that. When I met Arthur at a charity gala, Denise tried to stake her claim. "He's from Boston's oldest families. He's looking for someone successful, not your scene Anna." What Denise didn't know was that Arthur had met me as CEO of Mitchell Strategic Solutions. He was representing Blackwood International in acquisition negotiations, not realizing the CEO was the woman he was falling in love with. When Arthur proposed, Denise was livid. "It doesn't make sense. She's nobody in this city. Something's not right." She insisted on being my maid of honor to gather evidence. She spent months planning her moment of triumph. The ceremony was perfect. Boston's Trinity Church filled with the elite. As the minister asked if anyone objected, Denise rose with a wicked smile. "Actually, I have something to say." She pulled out a folder. "Before we continue this farce, everyone deserves to know the truth about Anna Mitchell. My sister has been lying to all of you. She's been infiltrating law firms, manipulating business deals. I have proof. Bank records, shell companies leading back to her." She turned to Arthur. "Did you know your bride isn't who she claims? That while you've been working on the Blackwood acquisition, she's been orchestrating it? She's not qualified to run anything. She never went to law school." "You're right," I said, standing. "I never went to law school. I was too busy building an empire." I pulled out my phone and sent the prepared email. Throughout the church, phones buzzed as Boston's legal elite received the notification. "Ladies and gentlemen, as of this moment, Mitchell Strategic Solutions has completed its acquisition of Blackwood International. This merger makes us the largest legal services corporation in New England." Denise's face went pale. "What are you talking about? I'm not a lawyer. I own the law firms, including Preston & Hayes, where you've been working." The folder slipped from her hands. "That's impossible. Judge, could you confirm who owns controlling interest in your firm?" Richard Hale stood up. "Everything she says is true. Anna Mitchell is the CEO of Mitchell Strategic Solutions." Denise staggered backward. "But you're my little sister, the underachiever." "The disappointment who now owns your company," I corrected. "Speaking of which, let's discuss the Anderson case, the one where you claimed full credit." Denise went ashen. "You wouldn't. The files show you barely contributed. Your primary contribution was taking credit for junior associates' work. The complaints against you are in HR. Complaints I now own." Arthur stepped forward. "As chief counsel for Blackwood International, I'd known exactly who Anna is from the beginning. We met during merger negotiations, long before that charity gala. I straightened my dress. So, would you like to continue exposing secrets, or shall we proceed with my wedding?" Denise stood frozen, her triumph transformed into humiliation. "Why didn't you tell me? You never asked. You were too busy looking down at me to notice I had risen above you." She muttered, "This isn't over." I smiled. "Actually, it is. Check your email." Her phone buzzed and her eyes widened, reading the termination notice from Preston & Hayes. "You can't fire me." "I'm not firing you. The evidence of your misconduct is. I'm just the owner who approved it." This was no longer just a wedding, it was a coronation. Sometimes the best revenge isn't just success, it's success that no one saw coming.